Okay, so we're going to go over a couple of tools about how to add to finish up your artwork. Fantastic! You've made it this far. You figured out how to erase, you figured out how to add a layer, and you figured out how to put your person in there. Our next step is to add some elements that relate to this person. So whenever we add, we're always going to go to the plus sign at the bottom right of your screen. And I already have my images saved, so I'm just going to find them and place them into my artwork. So I've got this image that I think I want to, and I'm going to add another layer. Right now I know she's on top. I'll show you how to do that. I add another layer, and this is just going to be the background. So I'm going to create a shape. If you saw that, I can do it again. So I'm going to add a layer, and this time I'm going to go to shape. So the cool thing about this is you can add different elements to your artwork by doing this background, or obviously you can just create your own background by bringing in the image. Right now you can only see my square. It's because it's the top layer. Whatever is the top layer is what you see. Everything is underneath it. So the first layer is what you see, so I can move these also. So if I click and just drag it up to the top, now she's in front. If I click and drag to the front, now that's there. So I've got some cool things happening. I'm going to lock her in place so she doesn't move around. And you do that by pressing these three buttons right here. So if you can, lock your person in place so they don't move around by looking at this and clicking the locked button. And do the same thing with your other things. If you don't want them to move, lock them in place. I'm going to work on my background layer. I don't want it to be gray. I can change the color by adding anything that I want. I can change the color here. I can change the gradient, so I could create some sort of effect here where it's darker to light. You can also create a pattern, and the patterns are pretty cool. They're down here. If you can't see them, it's because of my recordings. But you can choose a cool pattern if you like. This is, whoops, sorry guys. This is one that's available, but you can choose different ones down there. I just can't move things because this is all in the way. Maybe I can. Oh, there we go. All right, maybe something like that. Simple, I like that. Also with this, you can make it transparent. So let's say I want to make it transparent. Again, I click on those three dots and I can play around with transparency here. So this is a pretty cool effect. Just to add a little bit of a layer to it, I could take this guy and maybe it goes behind, kind of creating a different effect. So those are some elements that you guys can do in your artwork. I think that looks pretty cool. It looks like Oprah is in her space. So notice that it moved a little bit because it's not stuck, right? I gotta make sure it's locked and then it won't move. So now I can move her picture here. I like that. Kind of like that. Break the frame a little bit. And then I can create text. So I'm just going to write her name. I can put it anywhere. I can put it up here. I can put it to the side. So let's kind of play around with that. I'm going to add text. Same thing by adding a layer. You'll notice that your layer that has text, it's always in the T is in the upper right corner of it. And I'm going to see if I can kind of transform this text so I can put it vertical. I've never tried this. I can try it. I can change the size of it by making it go really big. I can change the color of it. If I wanted it like here and maybe this to like a blue. So you can kind of play around. That's cool. Wondering if I can make it vertical. I don't know. I can curve it. So if you would pull it up a little bit, I could have it like Oprah land, right? So you can play around with text however you want. I think I'm going to keep mine straight. I think I'm just going to do like that. Maybe make sure that O, there you go. Make sure that O is not knocked off. That looks pretty good. I can easily take a screenshot of this. And if you do your screenshot, you can always post your screenshot. Otherwise, save button down here, and you're going to download it. And I'm going to write Oprah. Download, and then post it to your Google Classroom. Easy peasy.